locations are locked. Oh, thank God. But that means schedule's gonna be tight. Only 15 days to shoot, so I need everyone to be on the same page. I need us all to focus.
I believe we are. Some things can happen outside of our control. For instance, the location for the wedding scene, I might have trouble lighting it properly.
Yeah, I remember you saying it was exactly what we need for the scene.
It is, except for the setup that we need to light it.
Okay, just one question then. Why would you give us the green light?
We didn't have time to keep looking. I didn't want to hold things up.
You mean like you're doing right now?
Isn't that what this meeting's all about? To talk about any problems the production might face and correct it?
Yes. For small things like we need an extra dolly in the first day of shooting, or the actress's blouse is the wrong color for the medium shot in front of the green screen, or we need an extra tuxedo for the wedding scene. Small things.
Look, last night, I was watching a movie and got inspiration. Coverage is great, but why not make the setting a character in itself? I mean, shot correctly, this could be huge.
But you realize that budget is already tight. There's not much wiggle room for last-minute decisions that can cost a small fortune.
It would be worth the extra pennies. I mean, the opening scene should be the make or break one.
And is this in the best interest of the film or your career advancing?
Both. I mean, come on. Anyone who denies looking after their own best interest in whatever they do is, in my eyes, a liar. With that said, I do enjoy the challenge of working on this project.
And the completion of this project is our goal. And making sure we are all well prepared for that is key. And together, that will bring fruits to all involved. Yes?
Yeah, for that scene, we should put the couple in soft colors. You know, two-piece outfits. After all the problems they've experienced, they can relax. Starting their new life together, taking their vows in the sunset on the beach. Right?
That's not a bad idea.
I'm sorry, but have you ever been to a wedding on a beach in a tuxedo? It's not relaxing at all.
Who started the tradition of wearing tuxedos in a wedding anyway?
I have no idea, but my father refuses to throw his out. Some weird tradition.
My horoscope said I'd get married one day.
Good luck. Statistics clearly show the odds are against you at last.
I don't care about statistics. If I met anybody and that's what we wanted to do, I would do it.
Have you even seen what those people look like? I mean, it's like everyone you picked on in high school.
Right, or the person that could never get a date.
And now they're qualified to tell you everything about your life, including who you're gonna end up with? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're scam artists.
You know what they look like. You don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, as soon as they can predict the winning lottery numbers, I'll start believing them. Until then, it's guesswork at best. A means to tell lonely women and some men whatever they want to hear just to make a quick buck.
Okay, we are losing focus. Let's try and stay on track. I will consider the wardrobe change. The location, however, is non-negotiable. I'm sure your spark will add flair to the scene.
I think you need to recast your lead actress.
What do you mean?
I've been watching her in rehearsals. The crying scene where she finds out the boyfriend's cheating on her, no one's gonna buy that.
Well, I think she's perfect. Hell, even our lead actor thinks she read better than anyone else who auditioned.
I think he has a point. I worked on a film last year where the actors came in, auditioned, read the sides as written, they were cast, we shot screen tests, they looked fine, cameras rolled on set.
I think you told me about that film. I had a chance to work as the assistant camera, but the pay wasn't even up to scale, so I declined.
They went through so many ACs on that thing.
No, I've worked on enough projects where the camera work and the acting was terrible.
Yeah.
Done.
There's nothing you can do but just sit there and watch it all. Just hope that the checks will clear.
By the way, that movie's just online.
Ugh.
That's not what happens to this project.
I mean, the script is great. The story is solid for a broad audience.
Yeah, romance fans are gonna love it. And that
I think
title
so.
is so
Really
catchy.
broad,
Will death
though.
do us part?
Yes, we went through a long casting process with all of the actors. I have no reason to believe their performances will be any different once the cameras are rolling. I cannot stress enough the focus. We need to have being 2 days away from principal photography. Now, can we please keep this moving? Gail, is wardrobe ready for the first day of shooting?
Yeah, kind of. Sort of.
I don't even understand what you're saying right now.
Well, a few of the actors have gained weight. They don't fit their original wardrobe.
And how could this happen?
Well, we canceled shooting several times. So when the actors came in for their final fitting yesterday, a few of them had trouble fitting their wardrobe.
And didn't we remind them to be careful what they ate because of the schedule changes?
Yes, and I ordered them a size bigger, knowing that they won't. So, but, you know, things happen. The film I worked on recently, the producer had trouble getting financing, so a few months went by and the actors came in after those few months and they looked totally different. The director was furious.
Okay, and what did you do?
Well, I worked with the makeup department and we went for the original look that we were going for, and it worked. No one could tell the difference. You should have been nominated for that, really.
Or maybe you can write it in the script that one of the characters got pregnant. I mean, it could be the perfect twist for the story.
That's not the direction that I would like to go.
Could we use close-ups and mediums to hide the weight?
I worked with the director who hid the actor's height with an apple box. Same actor broke his arm during production, so we'd shoot him with a couple different angles and hide his arm with a long sleeve shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That is very possible. I mean, I've worked with actors who were wheelchair bound, but you would have never known. Most of the time, we just used close-ups where they were sitting down. For over the shoulder, we use stand-ins.
Yeah, don't you hate when the stand-in doesn't look like the real actor? Like
Tell me
the
about
hair, facial structure, whole body.
How about when you notice the stunt double's on camera? Like you can't tell the difference between him and the regular actor?
Oh my! I shot a scene when the mustache of our double fell off, but it happened to be the best take of the day, so we had no choice but to use it.
What about stunt women? Sometimes they're even more noticeable. They've got bad wigs. The outfit doesn't even match. Makeup is terrible.
Yeah, have you guys ever noticed at the tail end of every car chase scene, it's always the wrong left turn made into a construction site? Like, the budget only called for so much, so they just had to end it somewhere.
Right. Or how about when the cop is like backed into a corner shooting? He runs out of bullets, so he throws the gun as if that'll do anything.
Yeah. Bullets didn't get me, but if that gun touches me, I'm gone.
Game over.
On, you guys.
Right.
Nothing's as bad as every horror movie. The secondary character helps the main character out through the entire film, all the obstacles, and then right in the middle, right before the climax, he just dies, kills off, no chance of coming back in the sequel.
And most sequels never even measure up to the original. I mean, other than the revenue it brings in, I just don't see what the point is.
That is the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
Any of you like sports?
I don't watch much.
I like tennis,
Football.
golf.
I enjoy basketball, and the offense passes the ball 3 to 4 times before taking a shot at the basket. And when a shot is taken, the offensive players, especially the ones closest to the basket, are to block out any opposing players in case the shot is missed, giving them a chance to rebound the ball and start the sequence all over again. If this is not done consistently on the offensive end, the coach will call a timeout to correct the offensive game plan.
Yeah. Pretty much sums basketball up. Why are you telling us this?
Well, glad you asked. Because it appears my team has lost track of the game plan, and it's my job to get them back on it.
You're right, we did lose focus.
Let's get back into it.
Took you a while to get this going, so I know it has to mean a lot to you.
Yes, but this is our project. We are the team. So we have to work together in unison in order to complete it successfully. So can we please stick to the game plan of this production meeting so that when shooting starts, things run as smooth as possible. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Great. So let's keep. Great. Really? After the discussion we just
Alright. I forgot that I had my fantasy football draft today, and I have friends calling just to cover for me. So only gonna take a second. I can't. I normally get paid twice than what you can afford to pay me here, and I turned down a lot of good work because I really wanted to help you out. So if you can just give me 1 minute.
By all means. By all means, take it away.
Caught me at a bad time. Make it quick. What? No. Not draft that prick. He's the single reason why I lost all that money in last year's championship game. Who else is available? No one. No one? No, that's fine. We're not gonna have a second string tailback. It's good. We throw the ball mostly anyway. Just get me the D lineman. Bye. Jeez. So messed up. I'm not even going to be able to finish my draft today. I'm not going to have a full team.
Don't you think you're taking this a little seriously? It's fantasy.
It's real to me. I pay attention way more than actual football. Seriously.
Who's your
What of
team?
it? Just win, baby. The Raiders.
You know, I don't know much about football, but I'm pretty sure they're terrible.
Yeah, and that's not a myth. That's a fact.
Okay, look. Alright, you guys are being a little extra right now. We have a new quarterback. We've got a brand new defensive line. Doing pretty good. And that's coming from someone who says they don't know much about sports.
Well, I mean, I am familiar with it, though. We all grew up watching them. I just don't have much time to spend in front of TV these days,
No.
so I'm not up to speed.
Yeah, people normally say stuff like that because their team sucks, so.
Or they're adults and have lives.
Exactly. Gail's right, man. You take it way too serious. I mean, if I had a favorite team, I'd tell you. But I don't. Not every man likes basketball, baseball, or even football. I just prefer individual sports.
Fine. You can have your individual sports. I'll take my team sports. Like football, you can have golf.
Hey,
I love golf.
I love golf.
It's the single most boring sport that's ever been invented.
Oh, have you tried playing?
I have no interest in figuring out how to hit a ball on the ground with a stick.
It's a lot more than that.
Skill.
Yeah, it takes a tremendous amount of skill.
I can hit an 85-mile-an-hour fastball in a batting cage. That takes skill.
We sat down 10 minutes ago to discuss the final preparations for the film. And instead, all I've heard was a location problem, a wardrobe issue, and a casting disagreement. We spent weeks in pre-production, and now I don't have the confidence in the team that I hired to get the job done. I need to know right now if all of you are fully committed, because if so, we can continue. If not, there is a door, and believe me when I say I will find someone to replace you.
Relax, man. We're just shooting the breeze. Something that people do when they're working with people they're comfortable with.
No different than a business lunch. I mean, when corporate executives make multi-million-dollar takeovers, most of the conversation has nothing to do with the business at hand.
Yeah, like friends on the golf course. They should be focused on the game, but all they do is trash talk and drink.
This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with that. We're dealing with the situation at hand, not some hypothetical view of what happens in a business meeting between corporate executives in which none of you would know anything about. It's just unnecessary banter. And what is that banter? Good question. It's an undiagnosed medical condition, you know, a universal one actually, because I notice it among middle-aged people who think they have enough life experience to tell you how to live their life and give you every reason why they don't like this and why they don't like that. But when you stop and look in their life, it's a complete mess. Everyone has an opinion and they think theirs is the right one. You know, there is a Bible verse that is appropriately fitting for this right now. Proverbs 17:28, and it says, "Even fools are thought wise if they are kept silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues." You know what that means? Listen first closely, and sometimes sometimes. Sometimes shutting up is better. Because you see, I personally don't care who's right or wrong on the matter of opinion. What I care about is this project and how to complete it!
Wow. Great speech. I'm all amped up. Look, I don't get involved with projects I don't have the full intention of seeing all the way through. The talent you cast was fine. I'm sure it'll be a great shoot.
Wardrobe's an easy fix. Me and my assistants can put in overtime and we'll get everybody squared away. Everybody will look great and you're not gonna see the difference.
I can work with the lights to bring the scene to life. People are gonna love it.
You see? Oh my god, that took us 10 minutes to get the answers to questions that were only a few seconds long. Oh my god. Yay, now we're getting somewhere.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hello? Cameron? Hello? Are you okay? Hello? Are you alright? Hey!
Is he okay?
Some water or call 911?
No, he'll be fine.
Are you waving your hands in my face?
Yeah. Well, we sat down to start, and you asked us a few things, and then you kind of went into like a daydream.
It's been a long day. I was having the craziest dream.
What was it?
Forget it. Okay, well, we are 2 days away from shooting. Is there anything that I'm not aware of that we can fix?
We're locked and loaded.
Wardrobe's ready. The cast will look like $1 million.
Locations are set. We're on budget. Looks like we're gonna have a great shoot.
Great!
But I did have a question about the ending. So, they leave the church and get into a limousine with the words happily ever after painted on the back. I was thinking, what happens if we wrote, or is it after that? Then show some real problems, a couple faces after a wedding.
So you're trying to change the script. I'm pretty sure I like it the way it is.
I like that idea. Gives the end a little twist.
In the last film I worked on, the director changed the ending during production because he didn't feel it was believable.
Yeah, no, I hate it when you see an ending that you've seen like 100 times.
Yeah.
You go a whole film with a great story, and then it's like the writer runs out of gas and gives up.
I mean, the best movies usually have the best endings.
Yeah. Sometimes writers start with the ending, and then they just go from there.
Maybe that's the reason why they're bad most of the time. Why would you write the end of the story with no idea what you're gonna write, what the rest of it's gonna be about?
Well, everyone has their own method. I'm sure that works for some and not for others.
What would you know? You're a cameraman. How hard is it to look through a hole and press a button?
How about you operate the camera and I'll handle the production schedule?
Let's go. I was an AC way before I became a production manager.
I want your job. I can handle the
I don't know about that. A woman with access to endless amounts of cash
Oh.
sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
Well, the wardrobe budget on my next film is going to be of this whole thing.
You look crazy.
I can ask.
Please.